Good morning and welcome. I'm Sandy. Thank you for sharing this time with me today. You might not get to choose everything the day brings you, but you can choose how you meet it. For a moment, just take a breath in, settle in, and join me for today's intention. So, today's intention is around allowing yourself to feel fully joy when it happens. There's a lot of times when we have an opportunity to fully experience joy. Something good happens, but rather than embracing it and being present in the moment, we might feel uncomfortable with it. So, for an example, somebody gives you a compliment about a job really well done, and you might respond, "Oh, it was nothing." Or something good happens, and you're almost afraid to enjoy it because you think about what could possibly go wrong. Another example would be when you reach a goal, and rather than take the moment to enjoy the joy and celebrate that goal, you're immediately on to the next goal. And in yoga, we call that the horizon effect, right? We're always looking to the next thing rather than being in the present moment. So today, allow yourself to experience joy while it's present. Take a slow breath in and then slowly let it go. Feel the support beneath you. Let go of yesterday and tomorrow. Just become present here right now. And then ask yourself, can you fully experience something good while it is happening? A lot of the time in our lives is spent preparing for what comes next, and the mind likes to move even faster and get ahead of that, especially during happy moments. So we might worry about how long the joy will last, or maybe we worry about being disappointed at some point in the future if we allow ourselves to be present with it. We minimize things a lot, the beauty, the joy, the peace. And like I've said in previous recordings, a lot of times we just don't allow ourselves enough stillness throughout the day, momentary periods of stillness where we can really absorb how we're feeling and what's around us. So, in yoga philosophy, we call contentment Santosha. And it doesn't mean pretending that things are just right when they're not. It means recognizing when the present moment is enough, that you don't always have to be solving every problem before receiving what is good. We know that life moves in cycles of joy and challenge, and every experience is going to naturally change and dissipate. So knowing joy does not reduce its meaning, right? In fact, the fact that joy is fleeting a lot of times makes it even more valuable. So bring to mind maybe a moment of genuine happiness where you really felt engaged and present in the moment and you were absorbed by that sense of contentment or joy. Consider how long you stayed present before your mind moved to something else. A lot of times, worrying feels like preparation for disappointment, but it doesn't protect that momentary joyful experience. It, in fact, prevents us from receiving that experience. So think of like a sunset, a funny moment where you laughed out loud, or a peaceful moment where you just felt completely integrated. Ask yourself, what is already good? What is already present right now that you might not be fully appreciating? Some examples are a loved one, meaningful work, your health, that's super important, the peacefulness of a quiet morning. Just notice it and let it be enough for this moment. It seems to be human nature to postpone joy. We tell ourselves we'll relax when everything is finished. So we postpone the celebration until the next achievement and we wait for life to get easier. But life rarely gets easier, it just gets different. So joy does not require perfection, it only acquires your attention. Take another slow breath. And as you exhale, create space for gratitude, presence, and receiving. Don't force happiness. Simply become available to what is good right now. Here's some affirmations that can also help with that. I do not need to know how long this will last to appreciate it. I don't have to minimize what is good. I can allow this moment to be enough. So today, pause when something good appears. Receive it before rushing ahead. Don't immediately start thinking about the ending. Temporary joy still matters. That really is where the living happens. Practice contentment by noticing what is already present. You might not get to choose everything this day brings, but you can choose how you meet it. Until tomorrow, be well and meet your day with purpose. Namaste.